Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And the return will be brought down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Testing the right side here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And he's got it again. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Moving right through the contact. Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled, and they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it. The fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The back's got it. Running through the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Contact as he threw it. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Perkins. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice...
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area. He decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 7, Colorado, 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, it's a reverse. Powers through. It's a fumble. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up the first down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense did what they needed to do to rip that ball loose. It's on the ground. But for the offense, they're extremely fortunate that the receiver himself was able to recover the ball after that fumble.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. He hands it off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Heading left after the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? They'll run the option. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Moffitt. Cut quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. He's running out of time here. Defense is coming after him. And they heave it deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over on top of everybody for the touchdown.
Now the important point after it's out. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida 21, Colorado 7.
And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We get the second half started with the running play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. He's past the 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. They'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Hands off to the left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the throw deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Coverage team brings down the return.
And the Colorado offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down and goal upcoming. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Colorado. A strong fight back. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Florida 21, Colorado 14.
kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
1st down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Moffitt. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to scramble now. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Gain of 16. Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 21, Colorado 14.
And the Gators will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And now here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's an option look. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Moffitt. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buffs. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Extra point try coming now. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Colorado 28-21.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Moffitt. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.